and welcome to your Katie Bell Physiotherapy and Wellness Workout. My name is Emily and I'm going to be leading you in a progression of our foundations of Pilates. Today we're going to be looking at lots of mobility to help mobilise the spine, but particularly looking at rotation, this twisting action that commonly we struggle with our back, maybe our hips, or into our shoulders. So we're going to look at opening up those joints, opening up those areas of restriction, and also help you to reactivate your core. So this class is perfect for you if you've started to maybe have a change in your lifestyle, working from home, or maybe traveling more, or maybe sitting more, anything where you feel that you're just not quite getting the movement that you are normally getting. This is going to be a great way to get yourself back into your practice. So we're not going to use any equipment today other than a little head block. You might like to roll up a towel or a cushion, so if you don't have that, do pause me now, go and grab it and then come back to me. Okay, I'm going to put that out of the way for a second and we're going to start in sitting. Now with all of our workouts online and our live classes, I 100% encourage you to stop and avoid any exercises that don't work for your body. If you can't do one of the positions, I will hopefully give you alternatives, or just feel free to adapt it as is safe for your body, or pause and wait till the next exercise to join back in. So I'm going to sit here in a little cross leg and I'm having a little scooch forward so I can sit right on top of my pelvis, so I'm not slumping and leaning back, I'm nice and tall, and my shoulders are stacking over my hips, so I'm not flaring forwards trying to keep my balance here. If you feel you cannot maintain this position, you feel like you have to lean forwards or you're crouching back, please grab a couple of cushions or maybe a couple of books or a yoga block to come and sit up, just to open up those hips so you can get that lovely spinal position. So I want you first of all take one hand onto the top of your chest and one hand onto your lower tummy. Long spinal position, so you're grounding down into your bottom cheeks and lengthening up through the back of your head and neck. From here, I'm going to take a deep breath in, trying to bring your breath down into this lower hand, into your tummy. Hold it there for a second, and then exhale softly. And again, breath in, and hold for a second, and exhale. One last time, breath into that lower hand. Hold there for a moment, and heavy exhale. Notice how you do that it will come down low into the tummy, and then we're not breathing here up into the chest. So as we start to progress our exercises, try and focus on bringing your breath down here into your lower rib cage and into your tummy. Fantastic, let's relax our hands down now. We're going to take ourselves into a little bit of spinal mobility. So first of all, we're going to do a version of roll down, but we're in sitting. So keeping your bottom and your legs where they are. Exhale and tuck through the chin, peeling your chin just gently towards the chest, not forcing it. And rolling all the way down so that you're bringing your head towards your lap. Hold for a breath in, and without rocking back, see if you can re-stack your spine so you land over your pelvis rather than leaning back, coming up taller, then having to rock yourself forwards again. So when you're ready, off we go. Exhale, tuck that chin down, roll through the chin and chest, rounding and opening each spinal level. Hold it there for a breath in. And as you exhale, engage that core and imagine yourself opening and growing back tall again like a flower that's wilted. One more time, exactly as you are, rolling through that chin, onto the chest, through the upper back, mid-back, rounding down, holding for that breath in. And then feel yourself being lifted by your core, gently engaging, lengthening through that spine. Okay, let's bring our hands up above our head. Take a nice big breath in. This time as we breathe out, we're going to roll down, sweeping those hands forwards and down. And then if you can, just touch your fingers towards the floor in front of you. And then see whether or not you can just slide those fingertips away. So without actually moving your body forward, just slide the fingertips away, opening the back of the shoulders. Now, before you go back up again, slide the shoulder blades together. Now re-stack long and tall and lift the hands up. So we're getting a little bit of shoulder engagement. So off we go. So we tuck down with the chin and chest. You keep going, I'm going to turn sideways. So we round, all the way forwards. Reach those fingers there. Now watch, my spine doesn't go anywhere. I slide my fingertips away, stretching out through my shoulder blades. You should feel a stretch across the upper back. Hold it there for a breath in. Now breathe out, slide those shoulder blades together. Feel those muscles activate. Now re-stack up. Lift, and hold. Okay. One last time as you are. Tuck through the chin, allow the arms to start folding down with you. Bring those fingertips down. Keep your weight centered over your pelvis. slide the fingertips away, breath in. Slide the shoulder blades back together, breath out, and restack the spine all the way up. Fantastic. Okay, let's do that slightly differently. So hands are still nice and tall. When you're ready, let's go from the chin. When you come to your heart, so you're rounding over your chest, start to spiral down over your left knee, reaching the fingertips onto the floor there. Keep your body still, but slide those fingertips away, and notice how your left hand can slide further than your right hand. Hold the breath in. Now breathe out, slide those shoulder blades back in, and then reset the spine back up again, spiraling back to the middle. So off we go again. So we start in the middle. As you get down, you then rotate. So ready, exhale, roll through the chin, the chest. Coming down. As you get over your heart, start to spiral down towards your knee. Only rotating as far as feels okay for you. In, slide those fingertips away, but keep the spine still. Breathe out, slide the shoulder blades back together, and then restack all the way back up. Back to the middle. Okay, when you're ready, let's go over to the other side. So we're going to roll down through the chin and chest. Keep going, keep going. As you get to your heart, start to rotate off to the right hand side, land the fingertips. Hold for the breath in. As you slide those fingertips away, feel those shoulder blades stretch out. Then breathe out, connect back in, and restack. Spiraling to the middle. Lovely, off you go again. Hopefully this is starting to open up your upper back. You feel a little bit of stretch and work into those shoulder blades. But this is a nice gentle movement. Really connecting the spine. Lovely, last time to the side. Roll down and reach to the right. Slide those fingertips away on the in-breath. Slide them back on the out-breath. And then restack all the way back up. And release those hands down. Fantastic. So we're starting to get a little bit of mobility into our upper back. We're going to continue that now, bring our hands to our chest. We're going to exhale, we're going to twist. I'm going to twist round to the sides. I'm going to exhale, twist. As I twist, I'm not leaning left or right. I'm just growing tall, sitting down into my pelvis. Breath in. And then breathe out. All the way around to the left. Open up through these collarbones. It's really tempting to lead with this front shoulder. So exhale, twist. As you get there, open through those collarbones. Open through those elbows. Hold for the breath in. Breathe out, twist. So if I'm going slower or faster than you, that's absolutely fine. I want you to match this to your own breath. So you pause for the breath in, making sure the spine is long. And then exhale, twist. Okay, we're going to bring our arms into now. So this time, I'm rotating around. My arm at the front is going to reach forwards. My arm at the back is going to reach up. Hold for a breath in. Breathe out. Coming back through all the way. Again, front arm reaches forwards. Back arm reaches up. Hold for the breath in. Breathe out. And again. So again, we're starting to get a little bit more movement of those muscles that are attached to our shoulder blades. So if you have been stuck in a desk space, especially if it's not a fantastic desk space, if it's a bit makeshift, this is a great way to start mobilizing and working through the upper body. Last one, all the way around to this last side here now. Reaching up, hold for that breath in, and then come back in and release down. It's a little bit strange, that one. You might feel like you're bringing in some air traffic, but it's a great one for getting the upper body and those muscles attached to the shoulder blades that run into your mid-back, nice and mobile and kind of threading them through. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sweep my legs to the side. If your joints don't like that, feel free to have your legs out front or keep them exactly as they are. So I'm going to take my legs round to the side. So for me, this is my right leg sweeping to the side, and then my left leg is here at the front. So if you've watched my other videos, you may have heard us refer to this as mermaid legs or shin box. And if you look down at your legs, you're effectively making a box with your shins. So hopefully that should make sense. You will find that this hip lifts up a little bit. So first of all, we're just going to gently mobilise down into that hip. So without sort of like lifting through the knee or really hitching through the shoulders, just imagine you're sitting back into that tailbone and then forwards. Back into that tailbone and forwards. All the way through. Just get a little bit of mobility there. Now obviously if you've had an issue with your hip, you've had surgery in your hips, some of these positions might not be appropriate, so please do stick to an appropriate position for you. Okay, so we've got that connection there now. We should feel aware of how much or how little connection we've got with that back bottom cheek. I want to keep it the same now. So we're going to rest our hands to the side of us. As we do this, we feel the shoulder blades lengthen and open as they connect. Okay, long through that spine. I'm going to take my hand up and over. So I'm going to lift my hand away from my legs, holding for the breath in, and breathe out up and over the other way. Hold for the breath in. So as I do this, I'm trying to keep my pelvis completely still. We often imagine in Pilates our pelvis like a bucket full of water, and we're not spilling out that water as we move. So imagine that now. Bucket full of water, full to the brim. We hold for the breath in. We move on the out breath, just like your spine twist you just did. So these lovely mermaid side bends help us to create more space between the ribs as well as into the waist, which often get very, very scrunched up and crouched down through prolonged sitting or poor posture. Okay, so on your next one, we're going to land this right hand here. Now, if you feel like you're here and I just can't make this movement happen, I want you to do it the other way. But if you can, slightly more advanced is going over your legs. A slightly more supported way is doing it away from your legs. If you can, stay with me here over the legs. Okay, so what we're going to do, we've got our hands supported into the floor here. I'm going to do a breath in, and I'm going to open up behind, so look just behind me, holding for the breath in. And then out breath, I'm going to roll forwards like I'm reaching to the front corner of the room. So an in breath, I open like I'm going to do backstroke. I'm looking up towards the sky. And then my out breath, I'm rotating down. Hold for that breath in. So this is giving us that lovely rotation in the spine. Lots and lots of stretch for the waist and around the ribs. Last one here on your out breath. And when you're ready this time, just release, come back to the center here. Fantastic. Let's switch those legs around. You might notice how your hips feel quite different when you switch sides. So again, let's make that shin box. So I'm looking for my line at the front of my leg here, the line at the back. And again, adapting if this side doesn't feel as acceptable as the other side, you might slide a towel or block underneath your hip to support. You may prefer to do this and put a couple of cushions. Anything like that is fine. I really want you to be as comfortable but getting in the best position as possible. So hands coming either side. So we're going to start by going away from our legs, taking a breath in. This should feel slightly easier on the hips. And this time over those legs, a little bit more intense into the hips. Again, any problems down into the knee or the ankle, feel free to block those legs out or switch your leg position. So we hold for that breath in. As we breathe in, it's like we're reaching, elongating that arm. Out breath, over you go. In breath. And out breath. Okay, so we've got one more each way, and then, just like last time, you're either going over your legs or away from your legs. So I went over my legs, so I'm going to go this way this time. I'm going to hold it here. Breath in, open towards the sky. Breath out, folding back down again. Breath in, open towards the sky. Breath out, rotate back down. Breath in. And out. Take your time with this. I'm going to do one more of these. It just feels really good to open up the spine, using that core to support us. And when you're ready, release and come back through the center. You can release those legs. Okay, before we go into our next exercise, we're going to continue a little bit of mobility around the pelvis. I'm going to switch sideways so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to lean onto my hands or onto my elbows. This is comfortable for me. I'm going to take my feet about the width of my mat. And what I'm going to start doing is rolling my legs in and out. So as I do this, I'm keeping my hips roughly on the floor and I'm just letting my knees spiral left and right. Now, again, if you've got any hip or knee problems that don't allow you to do this move, I would bring your legs together, maybe putting a cushion between your knees. And as you can see here, I would roll my legs, keeping my heels and my knees together. Can you see that connection? And that way you're going to protect those joints a little bit more. But if not, let's stay here doing these lovely little pretzel spirals, really mobilising those hips. Because we're going to go into a little bit of hip work, a bit of hip and pelvic stability. I want you to really feel open and ready to move well at those joints. Okay, let's come back to the centre here, and we're going to come up into high kneeling. Now, if you don't tolerate high kneeling very well, you might have to grab a towel, roll it underneath your legs and place it here, down below your knee, on your shin, so your kneecap isn't pressing onto the floor, to see if that alleviates the discomfort. If that doesn't feel okay for you, you can do these exercises either in standing, holding onto a chair, or you can do them laid down onto the floor floor, and I'll talk you through as we do them, and just pick which version is best for you. So I'm going to start by lengthening out my leg to the side. So I've got what we call a bit of a gate pose going on, and I'm going to pop my hand down to the floor. Now again, if you're struggling to get your hand down to the floor, if you feel like you're having to crouch, I want you to, first of all, get your body in a nice long straight line. So my head, my hip and my foot are all in line. My foot isn't in front of me, my body isn't rounding. So it might be you need a block or a chair or something to lean onto here to get this position here. So I'm squeezing through my right hip and bottom cheek to bring my hip forwards over my knee, and my body is facing forwards, okay? So from here we're going to carry all of those mermaid side bends. So let's start with the arms. I'm going to sweep that hand up and over, take a breath in, breathe out, bring the hand back down again. So it's a breath in, this half of the movement where I'm flickering my hand, breath in, breath in, breath in, now breath out. Okay, so breath in, and breath out. Always imagine you're taking your hand over your head to catch hold of your breath in, and then you release it. Okay, so we're starting again with this lovely mobility down from the shoulder through the back. Okay, so from here we're going to change this very slightly. We're going to see if we can bring our leg into this movement. So I'm going to reach my hand over just to simplify things to start with, and then I'm going to shift my weight and see if I can tap my leg on and off the floor. Now you'll see I had to move my weight very slightly to get myself over my centre of gravity. So 2, 1, and rest back down. If this feels too much, bring your hand to your hip. That will give you a little bit more connection, shorten those muscles. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you can, sweep the hand off we go. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. So remember, you've always got that option of taking your underneath hand onto a higher support, so you're up here. It'll be much easier for your core and your stability. Last one. Okay, let's release from that, giving ourselves a little break from that. Okay, from here, we're going to go into what we call surrenders. So we're going to bring our hands up to our head, so like we are surrendering to our Pilates at the moment. And again, you might like a chair next to you for you to land your hand on to help you, but this is going to be a strengthening exercise here for the abdominals and pelvic stability. So exhale, we side bend over, and then come back up. So exhale as you go down. In breath here through the top. Exhale. Inhale, that's it. So this is a little bit like our side bend we normally do in our plank side plank position. We've just inverted it now, so actually we're lifting up. Okay, we've got 2 more here. Last one. And when you're ready, releasing through. Well done. Okay. From here, I'm going to stay in position. If you've got any problems at the knee or hip and you're not happy here, you might like to bring your leg to the side a little bit more with a flex knee, or again, if that still doesn't feel tolerable for you, bring the leg in front. Okay, so I'm going to take my leg back out through here. So from here now, we're going to take our arms on the front of us. We're going to take ourselves into an arm open. We're going to go both sides. Again, my goal is to try and keep my pelvis nice and still, but I'm not swishing and losing that position. So breath in to prepare. Let's exhale, take the hands to the side, and then follow it with our chest. Breath in, breathe out, come back to the centre. And again, other side, hand follows the side of the body, rotate. Breath in, breathing out. So as we do this, remember that your belly button and below, so all of your pelvis, your legs, are staying nice and still. And that you're not twisting with it, you're keeping that connection. So you should feel a little bit of effort through your lower leg, supporting you, helping to find that core and that strength around your midsection. Okay, last 2, we're going to take ourselves into a tennis serve. So we open, and we take the hand up and over to come to the front. So we rotate to the side, rotate the body, up and over. And now our last one to each side. Over, and last one. Okay, well done. Feel free to pop your hands onto the floor, release that leg, and send yourself all the way back into a shell stretch, letting yourself reach those arms away, and gently stretching out through the hips and the lower back. You may like to keep your hips off the floor, off your heels, just to keep the knees a little bit less compressed if that feels better for you. Fantastic. When you're ready, let's walk ourselves back up again. Okay, so we're going to come back up into high kneeling. I'm going to take our right leg out this time. So I had my left leg out last time. Okay, so we're going to start by a hand down onto the floor or onto a block or onto a chair. You might find if you're really struggling, you feel like, oh, I just can't quite reach my hand, just get a block. Even though you can make contact with the floor, it's better that you've got a nice alignment, you're nice and supported here. So let's start with those mermaid arms. So over we go, reach long, hold that breath in, and then exhale down here. So our in breath is this top half of the movement here, and then out breath. In breath. So I'm not forgetting my center, my core activation, my pelvic floor little nudge. I know as I reach my hand away, that is going to be harder for me to maintain my spinal neutral and my support. Okay, lovely. So this one here, either hand on hip or hand is going to be reached over. I'm shifting my weight now, and I'm going to move 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest down. So you've got options here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or you've got options all the way up here, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release down. Last one, so arm, elbow up onto a chair if you're struggling with this, so you're lifted higher up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, well done, let's push all the way up. Okay, as I said, you can do this in standing, leaning your hand onto a wall, or you could lay all the way onto your side and do all of these exercises just as we've done. Okay, we're going to go now, as I said, into our reverse side bend, so our surrenders. So if you want to, hands come to your head. Remember, you've got that choice to pop your hand down onto the sofa next to you or the chair, whatever you put there. Okay, but if not, we're going to take our hands by your head. Again, open, lengthen through the spine. Off we go. Exhale. Inhale. That's it, well done. Exhale, gliding down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So you should feel the tension running down the top of the body to maintain that position. Try and keep your supporting hip working. So we're not starting to drift back here, not folding. We're keeping that lovely long tension there. Okay, last one here. Over you go. Fantastic. Okay, so you've got that lovely, lovely release there, you've got that lovely connection. We're now going to go into our arm openers. So again, if this just doesn't feel right in your hip, if you're getting any problems or isn't appropriate, remember you've got that leg adaptation to go to what we jokingly refer to as our Mr. Darcy, so our proposal, or you can bring that leg in front if that feels better for your joints. Okay, so I'm going to take my leg back through here, arms up. So we've got our arm openers now. When you're ready, breath in to prepare. Breathe out, let's sweep that hand to the side, so we get it in line with our body, and then we rotate, still leading forwards with our front arm, and then we sweep all the way back through again, opposite way. So arm goes out to the side. You've made your 90-degree angle here, now rotate, and back through. So we're working on the strength and stability around our pelvis. We're working on our spinal mobility. We're also working on this lovely flow of work all the way from our shoulders, all the way down through our spine into our hips and pelvis. Okay, we're going to do our last two now. We're going to bring that tennis serve, so hand to the side and rotate, then up and over. And again, hand goes out to the side and rotate, up and over. So this is just going to change the balance, but also change the mobility around the shoulder. Hand goes to the side, rotate, up and over. Well done. Hands come down, release that leg. Feel free to take yourself back into a shell stretch, releasing those hips, or a puppy stretch. And you've got just another 10 seconds there, releasing those hips, making sure you're giving yourself a little ski wiggle. Very technical term there for just mobilising those hips and just releasing off any tension. So when you're ready, if you want to come and join me up into kneeling on the mat. So that was a little combination there for really elongating any bunch down waist or where we've been slumping and hunching. So this time now we're going to go down onto the mat and we're going to go into a little bit more strength, stability and control around this rotation. Okay. So I've got my head block with me, and I'm going to come first of all into side line, and I'm going to pop my head block down, and then I'm also going to fold my mat over just to make it a little bit thicker. But if you've got a nice, if you're using a cushion or something thicker, you probably don't need to do this. So I'm going to pop my hands out in front of me, and you can see I'm in this stacked position. So my shoulders are stacked, my hips are stacked, and my knees and feet are touching. And I'm almost imagining I'm holding a piece of paper between my knees and feet. So I'm going to start now, making sure that my head is well supported on the cushion and it's slightly back so that we're going to roll behind us so my head doesn't plop off the back of the block there. So hands together, and I'm going to start by just sliding my hand to my heart, elbow pointing towards the ceiling and then sliding it back out again. So exhale, slide the hand to the heart and slide it back out again. Okay, now this time engaging with that core gently, breathing out. Now let's rotate with the upper body only. Keeping these knees together, hold it for the breath in, and then rotate that elbow so it points back up towards the sky, and then slide your hand out again. Exhale, hand comes to heart, elbow points up, rotate behind, take a breath in, and then breathe out, rotate back through, slide those fingertips down your arm. Okay, we're going to extend the arm now, so as you rotate here, keep the hips still. Keep those knees together. Now reach the hand up on the diagonal. We're not dropping it behind us. Hold it there, flat breath in. And then imagine you're closing a big giant book. Bring those hands back together. Slide the hands to the heart. Rotate round and reach. Hold for the breath in. Breathe out and close those hands back down. So you may choose to stay here, doing this lovely rotation, giving that lovely lengthening through the front of the body and into the spine. We can progress this now by sweeping our hand up over our head like a tennis serve we did in high kneeling. So we slide the hand to the heart, rotate and reach, hold for the breath in. Now engage with that core as you sweep all the way around. It's going to be a little bit more challenging for you to keep that lovely alignment. Last one here, all the way through. Hand comes back down. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to pop my head block now between my arm and my ear. So I'm going to be thinking now about my setup. So I'm just going to have a little recap to make sure I'm in a good position. So my feet are going to be in line with my hips. My waist is light on the floor. It doesn't matter if there's a gap or not. It's just about not collapsing down like we're nodding off to sleep. So hips are stacked over each other. Ribs are connected. Waist is nice and light. I'm going to start here with my hand on my hip. I'm going to pop my heels together and imagining like I'm holding on to, I don't know, a marshmallow and I'm squashing that marshmallow with my heels. Then I'm just going to open my knee and then close it back down again. So exhale, open, inhale, close. So this is our clam. Now we often can get the clam really wrong and it's hard at home to know if you're doing it right. Ideally, what I want to make sure is this hip is slightly forward. So I'm not starting back here and doing it here and getting lots of work here in my hip flexor. I'm rolling slightly forward and connecting my heels, which is already engaging my gluteals. And I want lots of work here all around the back of my hip. Okay, so exhale, lift and lower. Often as we start to work into this, we go, oh yeah, I can feel these muscles working. I also start to lose that concentration of holding very gently onto that marshmallow between my heels. Exhale up, inhale lower. Keep this gentle connection here. You know, we're not jumping up and down, we're not lifting something heavy, we don't need a strong squeeze at our core, but we do just need that little gentle nudge, reminding our body to coordinate. Okay, last two. Last one now, let's hold it here. From here, can you kick forwards and fold back in? And again, ready, steady, kick, fold back in. Try not to do a kick here and then lose your foot up here. That means you've lost the rotation of your leg. So exhale, kick, find those heels. And again, kick, find those heels. And again, kick, find those heels. Last one, kick, find those heels. Relax that leg down, give that hip a nice little tap. Okay, so we're going to still work in this twisting action. We're just not actually going to twist our body. I want you to take your leg out nice and low. So we're at hip height here, we're not kind of lifting up onto the sky, we're going, imagine almost like we're trying to press our foot away from us here. So we're going to exhale down, lift back up, down and back up. Now if you are more advanced, you might like to extend your lower leg out straight. If you're newer to Pilates, you might like to bring your hand down onto the floor for a little bit of extra support. What we're going to start doing is we're going to start walking this tap forwards, tap and up, tap and up. Last one, tap and up. Oh, does your leg feel heavy there? Up and up and up. Ready to go again? Okay, off we go. Tap down, lift up, step forwards and up, step forwards and up, step forwards and up, step forwards and up. And then back, and up, back, and up, back, and up. When you're ready, relax back down there. Well done. So even though we're not twisting there, we're having to control ourselves against rotational forces from our leg creeping forwards. Okay, we're now going to control rotational force of our leg going backwards. Okay, so we're going to start now with just what we call a side kick. So we're going to sweep forwards and back with that foot. I often say, imagine you're trying to repaint the skirting board of your room and you're using your foot as the paintbrush, sweeping that foot forwards and backwards. Okay, so I want you to imagine as you're doing this, that you're gently pressing back into that heel. And as you do that, you're controlling here at your centre, at your core, not letting yourself collapse backwards and not letting yourself roll as you do it. So we're getting this nice long sweep. Again, if you want to challenge yourself more, straighten this leg out further. If you want more support, pop the hand down onto the floor. You may even find you like to do this with a flex knee, just folding at the hip. I want you to find the level of control and support that you need. So exhale as we go back. Inhale forward. Last two. Hopefully your leg is chatting to you by now. Last one. And release from there. Well done. Okay, I'm going to come and roll over onto my back now. So hopefully your hip is working hard. You might like to have a little rub. You might like to have a little stretch out. And when you're ready, we're going to come and roll all the way over onto our backs. And we're going to do a bit of control here for our rotation. Okay, so relaxing your hands down. I've got a small head block supporting. I found my lovely soft curve for my lower back. And I'm relaxed through my ribs and my shoulders. My knees are pointing up towards the sky with that lovely natural gap so that my knees are hip distance apart. So we're going to go into an exercise called hip twist. I'm going to focus on keeping my pelvis completely still. And as I do this, I let one knee go out to the side and one knee, and that knee then comes back in. So my right leg at the moment is staying still, my left leg folds out and it folds back in. What I want to avoid is just dropping and letting my hips hitch up and trying to keep both sides of my pelvis flat onto the floor as I rotate out and then back in. And as you heard me do that, I breathe out as I go out, in as I come in. So it's quite an easy one to remember. Exhale out, inhale in. Now this is quite a deceptive exercise. We can rush into it and lose that lovely connection through our spine. I want you to imagine 4 points, so one on each of your hips and one on the lower ribs on each side. And imagine you're trying to keep the gaps between those 4 points even. Last one on this right side, and now let's switch to our left hand side. So exhale out, inhale, return. Exhale out, inhale, return. Lovely. So we're trying to find, first of all, just that memory, that kind of nudge to our body in how we want it to move. So even if you're finding this incredibly easy, just track through your body, making sure your body is relaxed. And you're locating all this work down into the pelvis, into the stabilising work there. Okay, we're going to alternate legs now. So exhale, left leg out, and in. Right leg, exhale out, and in. Left leg out, and in. Right leg out, and in. And as we do this, we're trying to focus again on those 4 points, and we're staying still and not losing their positions. Last one on the left and the right. And then we're coming back to the centre here now. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring my right hand out to the side here. So I've got this connection. I'm already, just by placing my hand in this position, I'm already activating this line across my body on the diagonal. Okay, so now I'm going to take my left leg out and in again. So I'm starting to get that first of all, and for some of you, that will feel like enough of an extra challenge. I know this doesn't look like very much, But trust me, for some of you, that might be all you need to get your body really thinking. If you're going, no, Emily, this is, I'm daydreaming about what I'm going to have for supper later, I want to float your right leg up into single tabletop. So I've got my right leg in single tabletop, I've got my right arm into the stop sign, and then my left leg is going to hip twist in and out. Exhale out, inhale, return. Exhale out. And hopefully that's now giving you enough to really have to think about these ribs and pelvic position. Most people will start to creep up with the right side of their ribs, so connect down. Make sure you've got that lovely, nice, even distribution across the effort and the position of your ribs and pelvis. Last one here, and then when you're ready, let's switch sides. So left hand comes into stop sign, right leg is hip twisting. You've got the choice of taking your left leg into single tabletop whenever you're ready. So if you want to, you could add that there. Continuing to hip twist on the right side. And what we're doing is we're literally just trying to activate and use the whole of this connective chain of work and support across the front line of the body. Helping the body to support itself and work more efficiently in movement. Last two here. Exhale out. That's it. Inhale, return. Exhale out. Inhale, return. When you're ready, release those legs down. And let's take a little knee hug just to release any tension. Maybe taking your circles or hugging those knees in, whichever you feel is best for you, just to take out any tension from your body. Okay, we're going to relax our legs down now. Okay, and we're going to come into either a single or a double tabletop. So a single tabletop, you're going to come up with that left leg and you're going to stay here. I only want you to progress up into the second movement, to the double tabletop, if you already know how to do it and you're absolutely safe, or as you come up, breathe out, squeeze onto that pelvic floor and core, you are not noticing any doming at your tummy, no back pain, you can maintain your position, no problem. If that at any point is a problem for you, right leg, it goes back down here. Okay? So I'm going to show you from double tabletop. So if I'm talking about it and you're doing single tabletop, just listen to it, feel that left leg staying in single tabletop. So from here, I'm going to take my hands up above my body. I'm going to start by a double arm reach. I'm going to exhale away, inhale, return. Exhale away, inhale, return. Keep going like that. Imagine you're painting stripes up on the ceiling. And you're maintaining that lovely connection all the way from your pelvic floor and core up into your ribs and into your spine. Again, a lovely long reach of the fingertips, and then connecting the hands over the chest. Lovely. Okay, last one. Okay, I want you to bring your hands over your chest now, staying in the position you're in if you can, and then with your fingertips together, I want you to imagine you're drawing a circle with your arms. So I'm not bending my elbows, my arms are staying straight. If you need to, grip your hands, make your arms go straight. And I'm just going to draw a circle. I do let my shoulders come up, but I'm keeping my legs still. Okay, circle, circle. Try not to let those elbows bend. As you do this, pelvis stays still, and you'll feel yourself use your abdominals to create that circle. Let's change directions. Circle, circle. That's it. Last two. Last one. Come back to the centre, hug those knees in. Well done. Okay, now if you're on single tabletop, we're going to repeat that again, but this time you're going to go up the right leg. All you double tabletoppers, when you're ready, let's bring one leg up, connect. So what gets referred to as imprinting, so I would prompt that as a connection, extra connection for your pelvic floor and your breath. So 1, 2, 3, bring that second leg up. Fantastic. Okay, this time, instead of doing big sweeps above our head, we're going to go into our chest stretch. So hands pointing towards each other. Exhale, reach those hands into a nice long wide V, and then inhale back over your tummy and heart. Exhale out. Inhale, return. Now remember, you have got the choice to go to your single tabletop. If you want to, you could try zipping your legs together in double tabletop. Imagining you're holding a piece of paper in between your knees. So you're creating that little bit of connection down into your core. If that offloads your back, stops you from doming, also gives you a little bit of extra support into the abdominals. It's up to you. 2 more. Exhale, go wide. Lovely. Inhale, return. Exhale, wide. Inhale, return. Fantastic. Okay, this time, instead of doing the gripped arms, still keeping your arms nice and straight, we're now going to start with little circles here on the ceiling. So tiny, tiny little circles. Imagine the size of, I don't know, a tennis ball. Okay, now let's take those hands a little bit bigger. Okay, maybe the size of a dinner plate. Okay, now we should make them even bigger, so double that size again. Keeping your lower tummy and your lower back in that lovely neutral and connected. Okay, last time, big circles. And again, big circles. Okay, reverse the direction, still on your big circle. Big circle, and this will just confuse your brain. Okay, half the size of that circle again. Go on, take it down. I know that we're working hard in these tummies now. If you're getting any problems with your spine, please put 1 foot down or both feet down. Remember to do that one at a time. Okay, half that circle. Go back to dinner plate size. 3, 2, 1. Tennis ball over your chest, over your heart. 3, 2, 1. And back down. Hug those knees in. Give those legs a little roll side to side. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got a nice little bit of work there for our abdominals. We've been working against that little bit of rotational force there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring myself onto my side. I'm going to bring myself all the way over onto the other side. And we're going to be doing all of our work we're doing with our clam and our clam kick and our side kicks and all of those on the other side. So, grab yourself a drink of water if you want to now. And when you're ready, we're going to start with our arm openers. So I'm going to again roll my mat over my head block just to give my head a little bit lift, otherwise your head just dangles off to the side. So when you're ready, coming to lower side, remember that block needs to go behind you, arms are coming out in front. I'm stacking my hips, making sure I'm sitting back, my ribs are connected, my feet are connected. From here, my hand comes up towards the sky and then back down. Oh, we're going to go with a long arm this time. So last time we went with our bow and arrow, so the one where, do you remember here, your hand on your heart, your elbow to the sky? It's really good for helping us to learn the movement and stop us just, overly moving too fast and too quickly and actually getting this alignment here. So now you've got this feeling of 90 and 90 here. So we've got this 90 degrees between the front of my two hands, but I've also got a 90 degrees here between my body. Okay, so I'm going to exhale all the way around now, looking behind, and then I'm going to come back in. Just stay in this one. So we're still doing our rotations, we're just working on a slightly different level of skill on this side. So keep your knees connected, don't let them start drifting up into the sky. And I'm going back, exhale, so I'm opening these arms further apart, and then I bring it back to 90 degrees between my arms. Exhale. Keep your ribs in. The real temptation of this, and I'll show you, I'll release my hand shape, is that we arch backwards rather than rotating. So imagine someone's connecting and holding your ribs down here so that you don't pop forwards, okay? Okay, this time we're going to do a little, kind of imagine we're going bowling. So rather than tennis, we're going bowling. So we're going to sweep our hand forwards and then land it back up through. So we rotate, rotate, wind it up, keep the connection, keep the tension here. Now sweep the hand down and through. Okay, and again, rotate, rotate, rotate. Find that tension through the front line of the body. Squeeze those knees gently. Exhale, bowling ball arm. Well done. Last two, all the way around. Keep that core connected. Sweep the arm through. And the last one. Exhale, and then through. Well done. Relax those hands. I'm going to pop that out of the way. Extending my arm up. And now again, I'm finding that little marshmallow between my heels and connecting my ribs in, nice long waist. And I'm going to open these knees. So I press exhale up, inhale, return. Exhale up, inhale, return. Again, tracking back through my body once I'm happy with this movement, making sure that my pelvis is staying slightly forwards. I'm not letting it drop behind me. So I really want to feel this work here in the back of my hip and around the gluteals of supporting the hip and the pelvis rather than it pulling here at the front of the groin. Okay. I'm also staying active, trying to gently lift my ribs away from the floor and staying long from my spine. It's really tempting just to sit here like this, watching your legs move. So try and look forwards towards me if you can.
Okay, on your next one, we're going to go for that little hold. So go on, squeeze those heels together. Now ready, steady, kick, and then fold back in. Remember to keep that rotation. Exhale, kick, and back in. And again, exhale, kick, back in. We've got 2 more of these. Go on, 2. Last one. Kick, back in. Let's release that hip down. Give that hip a nice little tap. Okay, if it does feel really, really tight, feel free to take that leg forward. Okay, so we're going to go first of all now, leg nice and long. So a little lift and lower. So we're long and low. Leg is away, leg is reaching long, ribs are tucking in. We go down and up, down and up. And you can see how quickly when I lose concentration, my leg starts going higher. I just want to come here. I want to be able to come back and find what we call our neutral, which is the kind of optimal alignment, so kind of in this lovely midpoint, rather than trying to get my leg higher, which is a mechanical advantage for me in this position. It's much harder for me to maintain that from a strength point of view. Okay, so we've got 2 lots of those forward taps. When you're ready, let's go. Tap, hop forwards, and tap, and again tap. See if you can get it all the way forward. If you can, tap. Okay, and back, and back, and back, and back. Well done. And forwards, forwards. Keep going. Go on. If you can, try not to lose this back position as you bring that leg forwards. If your leg can only get to here, that's absolutely fine. Just keep tapping in that forward position. Okay, fantastic, lovely. Hold that leg up. Okay, if you want to, take your leg to rest, give it a rub, and join in when you're ready. We're going to go for our side kicks. Again, we're not twisting, we're not dropping, we're not losing that position. So exhale, sweep forwards, and release back. Forwards, and back, lovely. Great. We're making that lovely long action all the way from the hip joint. But everything here is staying long as well. It's not collapsing forwards, it's not scrunching up into this lower waist. You think long through the crown of the head. Exhale, sweep back. Inhale, forwards. Getting that long, long, long effect out of the hip joint so it doesn't crowd. Feeling the core gently supporting. Imagine you're pressing that heel behind you as you breathe out. Feeling the body connect and support that movement. Last 2. Last 1. And when you're ready, release and relax that hip, giving it a nice big stretch off. Okay, well done. Let's just pop our block out of the way. And we're going to come up into sitting. Okay, so we've done quite a bit of work there for stability around the pelvis, around the obliques, and a little bit of rotation. So I'm going to take you through some mobility now, just to help stretch off, I guess is the best way to put it, and release some of that extra tension there. And this is a little section which is fantastic for undoing sort of tight spines, but also it's a lovely way to recover from some of this loading. So we're going to do a little short section of that now. So when you're ready, if you're happy to, I want you to come into hands and knees. As I said before, these exercises can be done in a supported position. So if you can't load onto your wrists, it might be that you bring a chair in front of you, lean onto your elbows, or onto a sofa, or onto your bed. You can also do some of these exercises in standing as well. So I'm going to start with our thread the needle first of all. And this is a fantastic rotation exercise again for our spine. And I'll talk you through some of the technical parts of it. So let's start, first of all, with our back arm. So I'm going to use my arm that's away from me, which is my right arm. I'm going to float that away like it's an aeroplane arm. Okay, so I'm going to start by breathing to prepare. Exhale, engage my core, and then I'm going to thread my arm through this gap here and reach towards you. As I do this, I bend my elbow to bring my shoulder down towards the floor. Now, underneath, if I move that hand out of the way, you can see here I'm floating. Now I can release all the way down, get my shoulder down on the floor, no problem. But if you're here going, I'm stuck, just get that elbow in there so you're supported. I don't want you weight bearing through your head. So it's either into that elbow or into that shoulder. Okay, so now we're here. Let's take a nice big deep breath in. And breathe out, push through this left hand, all the way through, sweeping that hand to the side. And again, from your aeroplane arm on your out breath, let's dive the arm through, bringing either the shoulder or the elbow to the floor, hold for the breath in, and breathe out and sweep through. Okay, we're going to do a few of these. Since you can tell, we're not spending very long there. So I want you, when you get to this position here, just have a glance down at this hip. Is it off to the side, or is it stacked straight over your knee? That's going to help you really get the best out of this movement. Okay, one more just as we are. And we're going to stay down here if you can for 2 or 3 breath cycles. So hip straight over the knee. Elbow or shoulder and supporting to the floor. And nice and relaxed and gentle on my head and neck. This left hand here can help offload some of that pressure as well. Okay, exhale, engage through that core, lift through. This time my right hand is going to go to aeroplane, but then I'm going to rotate away from you, looking to the wall behind. Again, I'm going to look down at my hips quickly just to make sure I haven't dropped my hips off to the side. I'm holding this for a nice big deep breath in and out. 1 more of those breath cycles. And when you're ready, let's bring that hand back down again. Okay, so you can already start to feel how you get a little bit more mobility and stretch your hair. So I'll tuck my t-shirt in so you can see what I'm talking about. So again, we're going to do that over a little bit of sustained stretch. So let's float our right hand up. And when you're ready, let's dive through. Now, if you feel that your strength or your position is too much to stay here for 3 breath cycles, feel free to keep coming in and out of it on every breath. We've got our hips stacked, we're supporting with our hands, we're gently pressing through the back of this arm for rotation. And as you breathe out, we're going to sweep all the way up, long through those fingertips, holding for that breath in. Stay there, 1 more breath cycle. Release that hand down. Okay, so now we're just going to work with this back hand. I'm going to go swimming, okay? So we're going to draw some big circles, but I want it not just to be your arm going round and round. I want the movement to come here from your chest. So just like we did later on our side, our arm openers, and here, our arm openers, we're continuing that theme. We're continuing the rotation. So my right arm is going to come outside. I'm going to sweep it back to my hip to start. This is my start position here. From here, I'm going to sweep that hand forwards. Then I'm going to turn my palm to face outwards. Can you see that? So my palm's facing away from me. I'm pushing through my left arm to reach up and behind me. I'm turning my body with me. I'm turning that hand in now. Thumb comes down towards the floor. That's it. So little finger leads over the top half of the circle. Then I rotate through. Then my thumb through the bottom half. Okay, breath in at the top. Little finger leads. And then thumb. Over we go, little finger leads, and thumb. Okay, if your wrists are sore after that weight bearing, feel free to take yourself back to a lovely shell stretch, or I'm doing a little reverse prayer, just to release those shoulders and those wrists. I must say, I love the thread the needle, it's a fantastic exercise. I really get that part of your daily repertoire, especially if you are trying to build up a daily practice. Especially around sort of desk-based working and looking after little children, lots of repeating movements isn't that. Okay, so let's come back down into our mats if you're happy to. Remember, you've got the option of leaning onto your elbows onto a chair or for some support if that feels better for you. So I'm going to bring my hands back down onto the floor. Okay, let's start by floating our front arm. So now I'm using my left arm. You can see how I'm floating it towards you. And as I breathe out now, I'm going to take my hand under. You'll see me rotate away from you, so with my elbow or my shoulder landing into the floor. And exhale, I lift back out again. So 2 more of these. Exhale. So we're moving in and out of the movement. We stay for the breath in, and we breathe out to get back out of it again. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to move out. Okay, are you ready? We're going to stay there for up to 3 breaths. Down we go with that left hand, shoulder comes towards the floor. Now, check your hip. Is it stacked over your knee? Are you using your right arm, your right hand to support you? Are you gently pressing your left arm into the floor? Okay, on your next out breath, press your hand into the floor and float your left hand out to the side. And now let's rotate to look towards each other. So in this position here, I'm not reaching my hand really far behind me. My arm is in line with my collarbones. Off we go. Left hand goes through again. Shoulder comes towards the floor. We stay there for a lovely deep breath. Relax head and neck. Fingertips reaching away. Hip is over the knee. Exhale, press through the right hand. Sweeping through. And then let's rotate. Lift, 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 lift. Holding for that breath in. 2 more breath cycles here. Lovely, last one. And when you're ready, let's release that hand back down again. Okay, we've got those circles. So imagine we're going to go swimming. So from here, let's sweep that hand over in a circle here. Now, get that movement going. Remember to push off this hand to help you rotate the chest.
Don't lose the hips, don't wiggle them around, keep them nice and still. So again, I'm going to reach. I'm reaching down through my thumb here, then I'm going to rotate up, and I'm going to reach over through my little finger. Down through my thumb, and then over through my little finger. Getting a lovely, lovely action all the way through. You'll feel your upper back, and your spine rotating with you. One more here, breath in at the top, and back through. Well done. Take yourself for a nice long reach of those hands into a shell stretch. If you prefer, you can come up towards the sky for a long reach of those hands. Okay, I'm going to share with you one last stretch. Definitely, again, one of my top favourite exercises to do in class and for my own personal practice, especially if I have had kind of an office day where I am sat more. So this is called a puppy stretch. The best way to work out what you're doing, imagine you've lost something underneath your sofa and you're trying to reach underneath that sofa, that's ducking down nice and low to get it back out again. You'll see what I mean when we start it. So again, if you are, maybe say you're pregnant or you don't like to be down on your wrist, you can do this in standing with your hands on the back of a nice sturdy chair or onto a table, reaching your hips away. I'll show you in standing in a moment. So from here, I'm going to start walking my hands away, but you'll notice as I walk my hands away, my hips aren't going anywhere. It's like I'm stuck here, I can't go anywhere. So I'm going to slide my fingertips away from me now, allowing my hips to stay high and my heart to go low. Holding for a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. As you breathe out now, engage your core, let yourself fold back into a little semi sort of shell child's pose. As you reach that position, then scoop your spine up into a cat stretch. Nice breath in here. Breathe out, melt that spine back to neutral, and off you go again, sliding those hands away. Take a breath in. Breathe out, melt backwards into your shell stretch. Exhale, engage round into your cat stretch, pushing the knees and the hands into the floor. And release, softening those spine and shoulders along. Okay, one more time on your own. You carry on going out, back and through. If you are unable to do this position, I'll show you an alternative. I'm going to come here, imagining I'm leaning against the wall or onto a kitchen table. I'm going to reach through here. Nice long stretch through here, and then I round my body through. I can look up, and then I can reach back again. I've got a long spine position, and then I round through, and nice and long. Okay, you can finish that stretch there, and then come back here onto your mat. Well, thank you very much for joining me for your class. Do remember, if you've got any of those stretches or those moves that you found particularly challenging, try and write them down or give them another practice right now, just 2 minutes after you've finished. What's 2 minutes when you've already spent an hour with me? If you can get those done regularly between now and next time you log on, you're going to feel much, much better. I hope you enjoyed your class. It was great to see you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye now.